And Merry Christmas Eve. It is time for the biggest and best game of the year. It is a showdown in Santa Clara, California at Levi Stadium. The number one seed in the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens, with an 11-3 record, coming down to take on the 11-3, also the number one seed in the San Francisco 49ers. This game has looked good all year, but it only got better week by week, and this could go a long way in deciding who is the best team in the NFL heading into the postseason. John Harbaugh, Kyle Shanahan, ready to go head-to-head, as are Brock Purdy and Lamar Jackson. Can't think of a better game on any schedule than this one right here, and what better time to have it than the evening of Christmas Day. So here we go. It'll start with Baltimore, as Jake Moody, the rookie from Michigan, will get us started. See if Lamar Jackson can have another MVP type of afternoon. It is going to be a fun one regardless. The two MVP frontrunners, I would assume, after the loss today for the Dallas Cowboys at Miami. That'll probably set that up. What's good? Eggs off. Sports Prod Scribble Big Bean. Gonna have everybody here. Merry Christmas Eve to you all. And let's go. Game of the year. Jake Moody to kick us off. We're underway from Santa Clara. Return will be taken from the 2-yard line. To the right side, up to the 27, is Justice Hill. And out comes Lamar Jackson. See what he has to bring to the table. Follow his stars on the offensive end, still desperately missing Mark Andrews. Looking to get him back involved in the postseason. What's up, Luigi God? Welcome in. Hopefully your guys' team is doing well, making your Christmas a little bit better than usual. Lamar Jackson off the play action on the very first play. Has excellent protection, but Nick Bosa gets us started on the defensive end with the sack. Lamar cannot dilly-dally in the pocket today. Nick Bosa, one of the best edge rushers in the NFL, with a first-play sack. Team did horrible. That is true. Felt the wrath of George Pickens up here. Lamar, quick pass left side, gets it out to Likely, the starting tight end in place of Mark Andrews with a gain of 2. Texans lost. Oh, yeah. Forgot that we do have a couple Texans fans. But, yeah. Haven't had back-to-back losses since 21. That is pretty remarkable. That's something to be proud of, I'd imagine. Oh, 3rd and 14. Lamar going empty. San Francisco is going to rush 4. Dropping on their linebackers in coverage. Lamar, deep shot right side over the head of his receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 and out forced by this San Francisco defense. Currently in Brazil, W. Bro is moving. So Stout is on for the punt. The Ravens go backwards 4 yards. Not a great punt up to the 36. Fair catch called for. And out comes Brock Purdy, who we would imagine is the MVP frontrunner. Who would have thought he goes from the last pick in the NFL draft a season ago to the MVP frontrunner the year after? Script writers are jealous of how good reality has played out. Dak Baker in the wildcard game. Yeah, it's going to happen. And Baker Mayfield might cook. On a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to pass the football. Down the middle of the field. It is caught by Ayuk, one of his many targets on this offense. Gain of 21 on the first play from scrimmage, and a San Francisco 1st down into Baltimore territory. Purdy been great passing through zones so far this season. We have Joe, but it's better than Jake Browning. Yeah, Browning showed his true colors yesterday. Wasn't too pretty. I formation look here. McCaffrey looks to get his first touch today, which he will not. Purdy off the play action. Down the middle of the field. Another 20-yard strike. And again, it's Ayuk. Making fantasy owners happy, as did Amari Cooper and George Pickens owners this weekend. My goodness, what a performance from those two. like prime AB and Josh Gordon back in the 2012, 2013 days. On a first down at 10. Handoff, CMC left side. Excellent blocking. Cuts back up the middle. McCaffrey inside the 10 with a first down and a gain of 18. San Francisco on cruise control on their opening drive. Dolls beat the Cowboys 22-20. Get 5 home field goals. Sure. Yep. Jason Sanders got his money's worth today. Speaking of kickers and punters, we somehow managed to injure both of ours today. That is such a telling tale of the Browns season. Handoff here to Ayuk to the end zone. He's in for the San Francisco touchdown. What a drive for Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches for 42 yards and a 6-yard rushing TD to cap off an excellent opening drive for the Niners. That was a beautiful opening drive. Yeah, Sanders had an excellent game today. Good for fantasy owners, too. Cowboys might be the softest team. Yeah. You might not be wrong there. Still, though, it was a pretty close game. All the way to the very end. Came down to the final play. I was going to say, Cowboys and Browns have the same record now. Hop on the Joe Flacco Express train. And Amari Cooper. My goodness, what a day. I will not stop talking about that throughout the stream. You're going to find out very quickly. Because how often does a receiver, let alone a Browns receiver, go for over 260 yards? That is unbelievable. Moody's on for the kickoff. Baltimore has some climbing back to do. Haven't played from behind very much this season. Justice Hill from the end zone takes this one to the 24-yard line. Lamar Jackson back out on the field. Is that a record? That is a Browns record. Not all-time for all teams, but yeah, Josh Gordon had a 261. Amari Cooper got 265 today on 11 catches for 2 touchdowns. Quite the day. Texans were missing a lot of defenders, to be fair, but not going to make injuries an excuse because of what we're dealing with as well. Ravens going to try to find some success on the ground, and Gus Edwards picks up 3. Nick Bosa coming off the edge there with the tackle. Happy George Pickens was able to prove the haters wrong. It's not even Pickens' fault. I don't think anybody was saying that. He's not a bad receiver. Well, he's just sick and tired of losing. Who can blame him? Baltimore Ravens in their common formation with a handoff up the middle. And again, it's Edwards with a gain of 5. Another third down coming up here for Baltimore. Anybody else have trouble figuring out which channel the Broncos game was on tonight? I thought it was on NBC, and then I thought it was on ABC, and apparently it's on the NFL Network. It took me like 5 minutes to just find it. On a 3rd and 2, San Francisco looking for the stop. Handoff to Edwards again, and he's got the first down. Much needed momentum breaker there for the Ravens offense. But I'll tell you something. This team in San Francisco is easily the greatest roster I've seen in a long, long time. How the NFL let them get away with that is beyond me. But they're stacked at basically every position. 1st and 10, Lamar. Rolling left, throwing on the run. Out of the backfield, it's Edwards. His 4th consecutive touch is to get it, too. Just pirate the game, honestly. I don't know why NFL Network. I mean, I guess NBC just did 2 games last night because Peacock is a part of NBC, which for those that don't know, there is going to be a wild card game on Peacock. So if you don't have it now, or you're unable to find a streaming website for it, I'd suggest looking for one before that happens, and it's your team that you can't end up watching because you don't have it. Gain of just a yard there for Edwards. That is looking to the Super Bowl with the roster. It's a disappointment. Yeah, I would agree. Truly. It's not a make or break year, but they definitely got to make it to look like their roster performed up to expectation. Lamar on a screen pass on 3rd and 7. It's going to be very close, but it looks like Hill's a yard short. And under more circumstances, I believe Baltimore will go for this. However, it's Madden, so they're going to end up punting from the 49. San Fran gets a stop. Stout's on for the 2nd time. This is definitely prime Harbaugh going forward position, but That is a terrible punt. The worst punt I have seen in Madden. That is an 18-yard punt out of the 32. Can they at least make special teams a bit more realistic in Madden? Like, I want more field goal misses wide left and right, not short. And I want punts to just be better in general. Next, we'll start a field position here for San Francisco on the final play of the opening quarter. Purdy. McCaffrey out of the backfield. Swing pass goes for a yard. And that'll take us to the end of one. San Francisco 7, Baltimore nothing. After a hot opening drive for San Francisco, not a whole lot of offense on the opposite end for Baltimore. Teams will switch sides. First play of quarter 2. Purdy. Good protection, rolls out left side, and he's going to find George Kittle. Or actually, it's Charlie Warder with a first down. Gain of 9. Would like the Ohtani contract. I mean, would have started becoming a pitcher. Honestly, just play baseball in general. I mean, baseball is where the bank is at right now. Yo, what's up, John Zeller? Good win for the Bears today. Not eliminated yet. It's got to be a good feeling. Right side pass caught by Ayuk right near midfield. Purdy continues to prove himself as the MVP with a perfect game so far. Didn't miss a whole lot. Ravens went 3 and out. San Francisco marched down the field in 4 plays to score. And the Ravens just punted for the second time. Low snap taken. Purdy down the middle. Another San Francisco first down. That is Jennings at the 41. All Cowboys needs to Philly lost. Did the Cowboys win? We get the division. It's a lot of ifs, considering they play the Giants. I don't know. See if McCaffrey gets another handoff here. Hasn't run the ball too much today. Baltimore is going to rush 5. Off the play action, Purdy. Out of the backfield, McCaffrey upfield. Picks up 6. Knock shot. Carolina put 30 points on the Joe Barry defense. Yeah, the Packers have got to get him going. I mean, his schemes are just miserable. The NFC wildcard race is becoming slowly more interesting than the AFC, I believe. It has been a lot of fun to watch so far. 2nd and 4. Purdy, right side, and he's caught by Ayuk, turning upfield inside the 30. San Francisco able to move the sticks once again. Ever heard of Tommy DeVito? Yeah. Unfortunately, I just don't know that he has the power and the will to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. He can beat the Packers, but Philly's tough, even after a handful of losses in a row. 4 receivers here for Purdy, and an unblocked rusher is Patrick Queen with a loss of 9, and finally the Ravens defense puts their foot in the ground. Wow. Flew straight up the middle. Looked like that may have been the center's responsibility, and I think he realized that about a step too late. Niners still in field goal range, just by a hair. Purdy, deep right side. It's incomplete. Beautifully broken up there. Looks like that is Brandon Stevens. So a long 3rd down here. See if San Francisco will be content to just run the ball and get into range. On a 3rd and 19 with just over 3 to go in the half. Pressure coming, Purdy. Flushed out left. Stepping back, throws a wobbler. It's incomplete. I have no idea how that physically went forward. But after starting A for 8, Purdy throws back-to-back incompletions, and it is 4th down. Yeah, the Jags have lost 4 in a row. Wow. That's what happens when you play the Bengals, Browns, and Ravens 3 weeks in a row, and then I guess Tampa Bay was also pretty good today. Moody's on for a 52-yarder to put San Francisco up 2 possessions from the right hash. Kick on the way, and it is good. Niners lead increases to 10. Hear me out. Every team needs a touchdown horn. I mean, I don't know why other teams don't do it. The San Francisco touchdown horn is one of the greatest things in Madden, in my opinion. Bears would have created even more questions for the future. Yeah. Terrible 4th quarter team is right. I don't think there's really a player that can fix a 4th quarter team like that. That's more of a culture that you have to build in the locker room. Yes, Tampa Bay is going to win the NFC South, which I am going to be super proud of myself and tell you guys, if you don't believe me, you can go back and find the YouTube short because I found it today to double check. I had the Buccaneers winning the NFC South with a 10-7 record preseason. A lot of people thought they'd be the worst team in the league, but I don't know. I think I had it right. It's Justice Hill with an excellent return up to the 44-yard line. Ravens take over there. What's good, Chili? Saints the most disappointed team of the season? No. I would argue it's probably Cincinnati. I get that they've had to go through injuries and stuff, but Giants, no. I expected the Giants to do bad. I think last year was just a very lucky year. You could probably throw them out there and say they are the most disappointing, but I just don't know. So here it is, Lamar Jackson. From the 44, down the middle of the field, a dot delivered to Isaiah Likely. Inside the 40, finally Baltimore gets some offense going. Yeah, I also had the Rams as a sleeper team too, preseason. Got to beat New Orleans, and Carolina will go 10-7, as I predicted. Well, I didn't predict a win over Carolina. I thought they'd have 10 wins before that, but it is what it is. Ravens, though, looking to get into the end zone, or at least on the scoreboard on their third drive today. Lamar down the middle again. This time it's hauled in all the way to the 30-yard line. Zay Flowers, the excellent rookie wide receiver, looking to solidify himself as the wide receiver one on this Ravens team. Look like the Steelers have George Pickens solidified a wide receiver one. Looks like the Browns have, oh my goodness, what a hit in the Broncos game. First play of the game is a Bailey Zappi fumble. My goodness, he took a shot. As we have the 2-minute warning here in San Francisco. Wow. On a 2nd and 2, Lamar down the right side. It's almost intercepted. Zay Flowers couldn't get his head turned in time. Being a playoff team this year? Well, we haven't officially clinched yet. We're up to a 99.9% chance, but unless absolutely everything goes wrong and we lose to the New York Jets on Thursday, then yeah, I do appreciate that. 3rd and 2 from the 30-yard line. Jackson, screen pass right side. It's blown up beautifully. A loss of 4 yards on the play. Yeah, but yeah, there's always a chance. I don't know, man. We were up by 29 today, and we still almost lost it. Man, Bailey Zappi took a lick. I think that was a forward pass, though. Unless the ball was slipping out of his hands early. It kind of was. It's going to be an interesting call. We'll see. Nope, they give it to the Broncos. 1st and goal for Denver. Here we have a 51-yarder for the NFL's greatest kicker of all time, Justin Tucker. It's on the way, and it's good. Ravens on the board. Yeah, here's a fun fact. The 07 Patriots and Lamar Jackson. Okay, so Lamar's 19-1 against NFC teams, and the 07 Pats were 19-1. Both of those teams have something in common, and that's that only loss coming to the New York Giants. Pretty crazy, but it's true. Saw that earlier on the interwebs. 2nd goal here for the Denver Broncos. Russ is under center. Play clock ticking down. It's a handoff up the middle. And it's going to get down to the 1-yard line. The 3rd and goal. Here we have a kick return to the 24. How did I find that stat? I have no idea. I follow some crazy stat accounts on Instagram. But I witnessed that earlier, and I was very intrigued by it. Who would have thought the Giants would have been the team to beat Baltimore in terms of the NFC? It is funny to me how crazy the AFC North is. Like, the Steelers and Bengals have the same record, yet the Steelers are 4-1 in the division. The Bengals are 0-5. That is crazy to me. AFC North has been a ton of fun this season, I can't lie. 1st and 10, Brock Purdy. Right side pass coming back for it's Deebo Samuel, his first catch today. Good for a gain of 5. Yeah, the throwback jersey's pretty fire. And, whoa, how about that? A Patriots interception. On 3rd and goal, the Broncos throw it. And Russ is not cooking. So, John Zeller, looks like you're off to a nice start. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Purdy, 2nd and 5. Looks left side, tight window. Kittle makes the catch, and he's just short. Swept their NFC teams, yeah. Actually, this is going to get overturned. It's going to be an incompletion. So, I guess that's not going to make too... Well, yeah, maybe they'll kick a field goal instead, but it's going to help me out in fantasy. 3rd and inches from the 34. Pressure coming down the middle. It's Jennings. Gets a couple blocks. Couldn't spin away from a Patrick Quinn tackle. Approaching the 1 minute mark of the second quarter. Not again. No, this time that one was dropped for an incompletion. They got that one right. And Denver's keeping the offense on the field on 4th and goal. Interesting. Purdy on 1st and 10 here. Down the middle of the field. It's incomplete. One to Debo. Angle to the right side. Could not complete it. 4th and goal here for the Denver Broncos. They are at the 2-yard line. Russ. Low snap. Handoff. Read option. No, it's a handoff, and they don't get it. Broncos turn it over on downs after having it 1st and goal on their first play. Right side pass here is caught for a gain of 6, getting out of bounds. On the Brock Purdy throw is Jawan Jennings. Sean Payton masterclass. He'll probably yell at Russ for that one too. Sorry for these playoff matchups. Yes, they're looking intriguing right now. I am looking forward to the NFL playoffs this year as well. 3rd and 4, San Francisco looking to add to their lead with a screen pass, but it's incomplete. And on 4th and 4, they're going to punt this away. So after a hot offensive start, they go touchdown, field goal, punt on their first 3 drives today. So Wisnowski on for the punt. Now the Ravens will have a chance to drive if they choose to do so. San Francisco gets the ball at halftime. This is a really good punt, and it's going out the 1-yard line. Mitch Wisnowski with a stunning punt. And the Ravens going to look to probably take this into the break if they could even get out of their own end zone. So here we go. Jackson sets Ricard in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle, and it looks like Gus Edwards is barely able to find his way out of the end zone. San Francisco not burning any timeouts, and I believe that is going to take us to halftime. Gus Edwards had to use every muscle in his body for that one. Although maybe the Ravens are going to run one more play. They really shouldn't. I would advise against this heavily. But it is Madden. They're going to set a man in motion, and that's halftime. 10-3 the score. San Francisco will get the ball. 17% chance to make the playoffs. I mean, why wouldn't they? They're 8-7, and so is the team in the 7 seed spot right now. That was very, very close. But yeah, that is disappointing for the Denver Broncos. Could not punch it into the end zone. As we get our second half underway here in a minute. And any second now, Justin Tucker will get us started. And here we go. Tucker on for the kickoff, second half underway. Return is taken by Deebo Samuel. Up the middle, looking for a spin move in there. Couldn't get it off in time. Yeah, no problem. Hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a happy holidays these next couple of weeks. Probably won't stream another game until maybe Friday or possibly Saturday. I know we got a couple random games coming up here and there, especially tomorrow. Obviously, Thursday Night Football, final Thursday night game of the season. As Brock Purdy is under center. Stretch right side, McCaffrey. Lots of good blocking and running room across the 45-yard line. A gain of 24 yards for the league's leading rusher. Cowboys Lions primetime game next week. Yeah, that'll be a good one. That is very, very true. Don't know if I have any Lions fans, but if I do, or if you are a Lions fan and watching this, shout out to you for finally winning your division, leaving us clear back in the dust. In that department, handoff McCaffrey down the middle of the field, breaks the midfield logo to the Baltimore 49. The warp handoff, oh, it's my favorite. It really is. I mean, what would stretch handoffs be in these Madden sims without the warp handoff? We probably wouldn't see a ton of productions. So, I like it. That is true. 93 was the last time they won it. 89 was the last time the Browns won it. Right side pass intercepted. It's Patrick Queen. Room to return. And this is going to be a pick six. Baltimore's defense on the board. Actually, it's Roquan Smith. Thought it was Patrick Queen. But it's Roquan, the best linebacker in the NFL, as regarded to by many. And the first turnover of the game is going to turn into immediate points, 10-10, pending the extra point. Wow. Roquan Smith read that one better than any offensive player. And the Ravens make things more interesting. That was a user lurk. For sure. Extra point on the way and good. Tucker ties us at 10 apiece. Lamar Jackson can enjoy some more rest on the bench. Doesn't even have to worry about it. Wow. My, oh my. All right, so the Ravens will kick back to San Francisco. So that's something. That is something. Tucker is on for the kick. And Debo will just take an 8. 10-0 lead has been answered by 10 unanswered points of Baltimore. Their defense making plays, try to solidify themselves as the best defense in the NFL. These are two really solid defenses, but very solid offenses as well, which is why they're regarded to as the two best teams in the NFL, and why not? You may as well. See how San Francisco responds to this adversity. Purdy, play action. Good blocking, deep left side shot is taken. It's incomplete, one to Deebo Samuel. Well played there by Marlon Humphrey. Second and 10 on the way. Trying to see if the Broncos-Pats game is even back on the air. Pats punted. Broncos have it at the Patriot 46. Play action again, Purdy. Good blocking down the left side with some running room is Deebo Samuel. Left sideline gets down to the 32. The patience of Purdy, letting the play develop, is going to pay off. San Francisco poised to take the lead right back. You'll see Debo's a receiver. It's understandable. He's like a hybrid player. Makes sense to me. McCaffrey gets the handoff up the middle. Good blocking. Wait for this play to develop a little bit more, and he is knocked down at the 24. And another injury to this Ravens defense, who has been absolutely hounded as a team by injuries left and right, losing Keaton Mitchell last week. That was brutal. Second and 2 from the 24. CMC in the backfield. You can imagine where this is going, but imagine wrong. That's a low pass caught by Ayuk inside the red zone. Well, Denver Broncos are back on. They're still looking to make a playoff run. Got quite a few tiebreakers over some teams as well. So we'll see what happens there. Here, though, is first and 10 from the 18. McCaffrey with a handoff. Left side. Had to make a move, and he does. Penalty marker down. McCaffrey's got the first down for the moment. But I have a pretty good feeling this one's coming back. And it is. Somebody on the edge did not let go right there, and that'll result in a marching of the football back to the 23. First and 15, see what the playbook calls for here. From the 23, what's good, XSM? Welcome. Right side pass caught by Samuel inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. 3rd and 6 for the Broncos from the Patriot 42. Russ is going for it all down the left side. Has Sutton out there. It's incomplete. A lot of contact. No penalty. Well played there by the Pats secondary. Here, we're back on a 2nd and 9. 5-man rush left side. Purdy caught. Jennings picks up 3. Now the NFL needs a salary cap because Lord knows the Cowboys would peak again under Jerry Jones. Lord knows. We're doing 2 games. I may as well. Riley Dixon's going to pump for the Broncos. See what Brock Purdy does here for San Francisco. Motioning out McCaffrey to the left side. 5 wide. Purdy. Good blocking. Not going to last all day, and he's going to throw it away. In the wise words of Kevin Harlan, on call in both games. Bailey Zappi will have the football back with the Patriots here after these commercials. And it's going to be the likes of Jake Moody to put San Francisco back ahead with a 31-yarder. And actually, we're going to get a fake, and it's not a good call. Shanahan reaching deep into the bag, but Baltimore was ready. Sam Darnold, the holder, with the fake field goal attempt, and the Ravens have momentum. Wow. Not even I saw that one coming. So Baltimore now with a chance to take their first lead of the evening. In the middle of the 3rd quarter. That is a game-changing play right there. 2:30 left in the first quarter, or the 3rd quarter rather. 1st and 10 from the 14. Lamar going to check it down, and that is going to be caught for a gain of 8. Gus Edwards on the receiving end. Yeah, I would imagine there would be about 6 or 7 good teams, and the rest would all be pretty mediocre. It'd be like the Premier League, and nobody wants that. 2 to go in the 3rd now. Lamar, his first read option of the day, and Nick Bosa is there with the tackle. 3rd and 3 coming up. Big time play. Yeah, I think Dak officially is out of the MVP race after today. Unfortunately. On a 3rd and 3. Lamar Jackson, right side, caught, likely fighting, and he's got it. To the 24-yard line, moving the sticks. Lance does need another chance. I wholeheartedly agree. 100%. Loss wasn't on Dak. I don't disagree, but even still, he just didn't look good a lot. And we're going to get a free play here for the Ravens. After the offsides, Lamar left side, it's incomplete. I've never seen that in Madden before. They have improved their AI quite a bit. Lamar takes advantage of the free play. Doesn't work out, but Chase Young called for the offsides. And it'll be 1st and 5. That is brand new to Madden. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I am impressed and very cool with it. Sub 1 minute of this 3rd quarter. Jackson trying another read option, and Nick Bosa's there, but did he get a hold of the face mask? I have a feeling he did. And yes, unfortunate. It was such a brilliant play. But it's going to end up being another 1st down for Baltimore up to the 41-yard line. Back-to-back San Francisco penalties. Oh, yes. Chicago absolutely won those. No doubt about it. Ravens looking to continue their voyage with a Gus Edwards handoff for a gain of 3 yards. Approaching the end of this quarter. 2nd and 4 for New England. A rush to the left side is going to gain 3 up to the Patriot 24-yard line. Pats playing for pride. Broncos fighting with a lot of teams for a playoff spot. It is going to be rough to get there. 2nd and 7. Lamar flips the play on the final play of this third quarter. Down the middle he goes, caught by Likely. He's got the first down. And when we come back, it'll be all tied at 10 apiece. The biggest game of the year comes down to the final quarter. How else would it be on Christmas Day? And New England does not get the first down. They will punt. Final quarter here in San Francisco. Lamar read option, going to work this time. He's got the first down. And a gain of 11. You don't know who Jim Schwartz is? The assistant coach of the year? The man himself? From the 36, Baltimore. In field goal range, they want more. Hand off to Edwards, and he's going to go backwards. This might be an overtime type of game, and I cannot lie, I would not be disappointed by it. Punt here for Behringer is going to be returned from the 25-yard line. And some daylight down the middle. Hang on, we might get a punt return touchdown. Left side, across the 50, across the 40, and inside the 30-yard line before Behringer pushes out their return man. Here with 5 to go, second and 11, Lamar. Left side, caught. First down inside the 20-yard line. And Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota gets his first catch of the game, I believe. And it is again a 19. So Baltimore poised for a touchdown drive here would be huge. From the 18, Jackson. Bosa coming off the edge. Lamar steps up, room to run inside the 10, inside the 5, to the end zone. He dives for the touchdown. And the Ravens have their first lead of the day. Lamar Jackson, not a design QB run, but he designs the plays himself, orchestrating that one. And the Ravens, with the extra point, will have 17 unanswered. Deserves to be in the Pro Bowl? Yeah, he's probably seen the field quite a bit this season, I'd imagine. I don't know ball when it comes to punters, to be fair, so. You look at the entire D-line, that play, yeah, pretty much. What team do you think puts the most players into the Pro Bowl this year? That's a very good question. It all really depends on who makes the Super Bowl and who doesn't. But let's assume for the moment that these two teams are the Super Bowl teams, San Francisco and Baltimore, meaning their players can't play in the Pro Bowl. That's actually a pretty good question. Like, Dallas would be up there. Miami would be up there for sure. Debo takes that to the 21. If there's any Browns left, we might have quite a few. But who knows what injuries are going to look like at the end of the season. So that might be rough. Got to play it by ear, I guess. But there's a lot of talent on a lot of teams right now. I think it's as evenly distributed right now as it has been in a long time. Obviously, San Francisco, I think, has the best roster, but even so, they've lost 3 games to wildcard teams at best. See what the 49ers can do here. Down by 7. First time trailing today. Purdy flushed out right. McCaffrey on the run, met by Roquan Smith, who had the pick 6 earlier in the third quarter. Gain of 3. Still no score in this Pats-Broncos game. So we approach the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And we pass it. 31st play from scrimmage for San Francisco. CMC with the handoff in the I formation, and he is shut down at the line of scrimmage. Still averaging 11 yards a carry. Well, that one is going to set his average backwards. On 2nd and 3, Russ flips it right side, caught. It'll be a first down to the 3. I believe it's Peyton Barber. Philip Lindsay, I don't even know who's still on the Broncos. Here, though, it's 3rd and 6, and it's Brock Purdy. Right side running, throwing, Debo, first down. 13-1 if it wasn't for a kicker and Purdy, who had a slight concussion while he played since he had Adbro the whole time. Really weren't defeated. Oh, okay. Hey, man, that's just football. I mean, the Browns are a play here or there away from being 7-8 right now. That is just how the sport goes. Halfway through the fourth quarter. From the 35, Purdy looking to tie things up on this drive. Flushed. Pressured, hit it, he is going to get dropped for a loss of 17. Odefa Owe. That is a dry bender. I think Purdy tried to throw it away. He was just on his weak side, so he really couldn't get rid of it. Unless he fumbled there, so big time loss. Ravens defense comes up clutch. And here, San Francisco got to change some things up at the line of scrimmage. Purdy, pressure coming, picked up for the moment. Cross pass is incomplete. Broncos have scored a touchdown. I believe Javonte Williams punched it in. And their 25-yard drive is complete with a TD. 7-0 Denver. I think a lot of people are anticipating a Denver Bronco win today. Third down, 27, 2:11 left in the fourth. Purdy, flushed, left side, stepping up, throwing it away. Nothing at all downfield. Yes, Odefa Owe's brother does play basketball, W. Chiefs should be undefeated right now. I would agree they'd have a much better record if they had hands at wide receiver. I don't know about undefeated, though. Broncos kind of exposed them. 4th and 27, they're going for it. Purdy, flushed, throw it downfield, it's batted up, and it's almost caught up the deflection. Ayuk had a chance. Almost like the Auburn-Georgia game. The dice is rolled, and it was almost snake eyes there for a second, but the Ravens get a stop. And that realistically is going to end the game. I don't agree with that call from Shanahan. PTSD for you, Georgia fans. Wow. Handoff here. Edwards up the middle. Team tackle made, 2nd and 5. But at this point, Ravens could just kick it and ice this game. Not sure why you wouldn't punt there. Especially with the 2-minute warning, I just don't get it. Oh, yeah, Chili, I don't know if you may have been here last stream, but yeah, there's 10-second timeouts now, so that's pretty cool. On a 2nd and 5 from the 13. Handoff. Edwards, right side, inside the 10 he goes, and he's got a first down. And at this point, it's probably going to do it. Barring some miracle, the Ravens down 10-0 in the second quarter, 10-3 at halftime. Get a pick six and a beautiful drive from Lamar Jackson, capped off by a rushing touchdown. Looking like they're going to secure the victory. Most active 7-member stream I've ever seen. I agree. Handoff here to Edwards. Gets back to the 5. You have at least 30. It's true. Feel like the Bears in this one, yeah. Chicago's had quite a few blown leads. Good to see them not lose this one today, although for a minute there, I thought Arizona was going to win that one. But they pulled it off today at home in front of their fans, who seemed very charismatic today in the stands. As far as I can see on red zone, 2nd and goal, handoff. Edwards, right side, end zone, touchdown Ravens. And honestly, if you're a Niner fan, you probably wanted that. Because if they just kept running the clock out, that really would have hurt. But San Francisco fully collapsing here. And if this were to be the result, the Ravens would inch one step closer to clinching the AFC North. And even better yet, a 1 seed. Tucker's extra point is up and good, 24-10. 1:44 left, no timeouts remaining. Well, Broncos kind of got blessed up today in terms of what they needed to happen. See if they can keep it up, though. Chiefs or Ravens? Who's representing the AFC in the Super Bowl? Well, I feel like the Chiefs are locked for the AFC Championship game. We haven't had a AFC title game without the Chiefs or the Patriots since 2010 when it was Jets-Steelers. Devo on the return from his own end zone. Up the middle. Decent blocking. Gets to the 26. John Zeller, the amount of times that I have misread Santa and Satan the last week is absolutely unbelievable. Like, I need to take a dyslexia test or something, man. I had to reread so many things because of that. And that one in particular caught me. That is brutal. Purdy here from the pocket. Going to have to march the San Francisco team down the field in a hurry. That ain't going to cut it. Yeah, it's been brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, the Browns won, and someone was like, not today, Satan. I was like, not today, Santa, bro. That's more of a gift. And I was like, oh, well, one of those giveth and one of those taketh away. So that makes sense to me. 2nd and 2 here. Purdy, deep drop back. Down the right sideline. Somehow Debo makes that catch through contact. That is well done. Good day for him. But the team in general going to suffer their first loss in a long, long time. And the longest winning streak in football about to come to an end, according to Madden. Here it's Purdy, stepping up in the pocket, running to the right side. He's going to throw it away, taking a big-time hit as well. San Francisco going to have to score very, very fast, and they want a chance. Wow. 2nd and 10. 40 seconds left. Purdy down the middle. It is somehow caught by Debo Samuel. I thought for a minute that one was picked and behind him. But Debo with a miraculous catch. At least making fantasy owners feel a little bit better about their team. Steelers were 7-4. They were. And I'm glad they are no longer. Purdy, low snap taken, left side. Pass to the right is caught again by Samuel. And we'll see if they can even get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't believe they can. And it doesn't matter anyway. Not enough time to get anything done. The Baltimore Ravens score 24 unanswered. They get the win on Christmas night here in San Francisco in the Battle of the One Seeds. That was a beautiful game for both teams. Whole lot of fun. Offense, defense, and special teams. And there's your final, 24-10. Thank you all so much for tuning in. To appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. And I will see you